Break you open if I have to.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to Rue Valley once again. We are probably in the last episode. Maybe there's time for another one. I'm not really sure. But we are closing in on revealing the big plot. Okay, it's around for the battlefield. Claim your spot or the probable lodge, the raiding on the roadblock.
You open if I have to.
Okay, I already forgot where is the roadblock. North, I believe. Yep. Okay, it's here, I think. Wait for the show to begin. Okay, this is the second time we visit this spot. The sun begins its majestic descent, closing the day's act with dignity before slipping into its hard-earned sleep. Nothing wrong with rewatching your favorite show. What? Stay in the loop. This is weird. I don't think this is the end. It shouldn't be. Oh, it's not. I thought so. Item lost phone. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Apparently, I have fallen from the railway. I can't do anything. Pain is coursing through your whole body. It's not like the pain of dying, but it hurts like you've been squished by a hydraulic press. Can you move? Wiggle your arms and legs very carefully. Every muscle, tendon, and bone moves as they should. Though you fell from a cliff, somehow you're not hurt. Yes, your body hurts like you've been tenderized for deep frying, but you're whole. Get up slowly. Give me back my phone. Nice. As the shock passes away, a realization slowly dawns on you. You are so certain that you had explored every millimeter of Rue Valley reachable to you within the loop. Well, you were wrong. Oh, what's this? A mark of progress comes with a logo too. This is part of the spaceship, maybe? It looks like a line between healthy plants and those high on sludge. Okay, there is something here. It's hard to imagine anyone, let alone a child, coming near this water to launch a paper boat. A paper boat. And yet there it is, a small testament to bravery or foolishness, drifting into the unknown. There's a truck here. You would recognize this pickup anytime, anywhere, even if it was lined up with a million other trucks. Frank's car. Still, in addition to the obvious fall damage, it's not exactly the way you remember it. The river has deposited so much silt glistening with oily rainbows, and the winds have blown in so much sand. It's as if the car has been here for a week at least. Observe the car as a whole. Wrecked like a giant child decided to vent their tantrum on it. Check if the rear stoplight is still broken. It is, but so is literally everything else on this vehicle. Doesn't mean jack shit. So if Frank's phone is not affected by the loop, maybe his car's the same. That would explain the accumulated dirt. Move the branch and enter. The pickup's cabin is a mixture of windblown dirt and years of its owner's negligence. The ashtray is chock full, so much so that Frank started killing cigarette butts in cup holders. A whole bunch of sprays, half-used duct tape rolls and tools litter the place. Things you don't even know the names of, let alone their purpose. See if there's anything in the sun visor. An unexpected photograph falls into your lap. It's Frank and Riley, hugging in front of the Rue Valley motel. You barely recognize everything. It's like you peered into an alternate reality. Check under the seat. There's only a crumpled soft package of Desperado Gold cigarettes. What's in the glove compartment? Only one heavy-duty work glove covered in oil and grease. But behind that is a purple business card with gold-colored letters etched into it. Madame Lorraine's Infinite Seance every Sunday from 8 to 9 p.m. only on Bell Radio. And on the other side, esoteric dream analysis and fate divination. Seems like Dr. Fink is not the only one with a dream interpretation superpower. Well, some healthy competition is always welcome. How can anyone trust fortune tellers in this day and age? The world has changed, but the fact that the naive, the despondent, and the sick will always clutch at straws hasn't. Now, whether that straw is a medium or a psychotherapist or shaman, that's a matter of personal preference. Look at the bubble head on the dashboard. In this dim light, you need to squint your eyes to focus on the figurine, a person wearing one of those Coral Destiny spacesuits. There's a small plaque at the bottom. Force Commander Judith Resnick, it says. Nudge the bobblehead. It sways once, twice, and then it falls down, instantly lost in the cocktail of dirt, sand, and cigarette ash. It's like the relentless sun melted the adhesive away. Alright, unfortunately, the loop is about to end. All of a sudden, the sky ambushes you. Streaks of amber and red start to turn, and you know it's time for the reset. Your hopes of actually finding anything useful are crushed like a brainless bug under a heedless hill. Oh well. But wait, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a corpse. Frank's corpse. And to think you'd looked everywhere for it, only to find it here by pure chance, and for it to be snatched away by the loop, first a slap, then a spit in the face. Because how the hell do you plan on getting down here again without risking death? Right. What? What's happening? What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Cognitive snap. In a world without surprises, this one hits you like a wake-up call. Some sights are not meant for human eyes, and that was one of them. It was like the whole wide world is just recording and it was rewound back to the beginning. So Frank's pickup resists the loop, same as his phone. Yes, but you were not prepared for the consequences of that. You can try and wrap your mind all you want around this experience, but it will only shatter your brain. Better not think about it too much. Cross the Rubicon. One thing is certain, you have unwittingly given yourself a fresh start, maybe even a chance to get out of this prison.
Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Demon School.
Interesting.
It's Thursday morning.
Just when I finally accepted that I'd stay here forever. I have to try. Intention updated. Seems like you are now starting your loops from Frank's pickup truck instead of from Dr. Fink's office in the motel. This means you can now arrive at some locations much earlier than was previously possible. It might be worth visiting them as early as you can. Perhaps there's even a completely new location to the north that you couldn't have reached in time from the motel. You just need to get into your fancy sports car and investigate. All right. Okay, let's give up. This was a loop well spent. It was indeed. Okay. Let's see what's with the body. You're no spaceflight expert, but this looks like a piece of a rocket. Whether the launch was a success or not, you can't say. If it's here, it obviously failed. Aimed for the sky and in the desert by toxic water, reaches rags in reverse. Once Frank's physical body, now an empty husk. Rot or Biggs got the eyes, so the stare turned towards the heavens is vacant. Instead of bloating, his skin has dried up and shriveled, giving Frank a perpetual grin of nicotine-stained teeth. There's no stench of death and decay, maybe the overwhelming odor of mixed metals and acid coming from the river is the reason for Frank's desiccation. What cruel fate. He died exactly as he lived, chasing Judy. So, are you going to just leave him rotting away like this? Even if I did, the loop would probably just vomit the corpse straight out. A decent hypothesis, seeing how Frank's body is rotting away, though you can't really be sure what exactly would happen. There are so many reasons against burying Frank, and only one for, but maybe just a short speech, something that would commemorate Frank's life and death. That I can do. You know how this goes. We're gathered here today to say farewell to this man who journeys through death. Wait, are you speaking about him or yourself? What comes next? You did write several articles about structuring a eulogy along with examples. Oh yes. Here lies Frank Anderson. A man who was led into death by love. At least he died as he lived. Next on the list, the deceased will be remembered for all the time loop hell he caused. A bolder section, one for which you have no proof, only a gut hunch. In the end, you might want to add goodbye, Frank. Okay, what else? The plants remain stand upright as they define the obvious. This river isn't just lifeless, it kills life. Nature's way of saying warning. Universal language. Corpses always mark that something's wrong. Unfortunately, you found the corpse long after you realized you're in the thick of it. Okay. Nothing else to do here. Uh, we can't go up apparently. Oh, okay. What's this? Not much there, but empty desert and K range. Work to K range. Yeah, we're going to arrive way, way, way earlier than usual. I hope so, at least. And maybe Alexander K is not listening to heavy metal. Yeah, this is much earlier. Heavy tones dominate the shelf museum pieces from bygone era. Look at the titles. Most of the books don't have titles on the spine, only leather, each bound in a slightly different shade. Whoever owned them must have known each one by heart, never needing words on the cover. He's brought the largest book. It is almost as wide as your hand. Its title is written in gold, cursive letters. A brief history of the saddle and stirrup. Brief, you could kill someone with this thing. True, fitting perhaps, since you could also kill someone with saddles or stirrups. Drop either on their head from the right height, and that's it. And that's that. Look for the oldest book. Hard to say which one is truly the oldest, but a few are clear contenders. One even has a year imprinted on it, 1880. It looks like a guide of sorts, the kind explorers wrote to share their experiences. That's a long, long time ago. Probably even before the K's, let alone the later masters of this place, Apex or Coral Destiny. Predating the rest by decades, it holds only dust and bygone stories, no help to you. You could spend a whole day here rummaging through the past. Better get back to something in the present. Right. Okay, as soon as you enter the room, you hear someone or something making noise in the kitchen. Whether because of your trauma tied to this place or simple survival instinct, you feel the need to retreat. No need to risk it. Let's wait a little in the study. Okay, let's wait in the study. Oh, look. The signal. Okay. The door is locked and knocking. Okay. Walk away. Oh, wait a minute, there's something here. When someone stuffs things into a corner like this, it's usually to forget about them or just to move them aside temporarily with a promise that they'll be sorted out later. Everything looks half forgotten in this house. It's easy to forget things when everything around you is already falling apart. A dust-laden tapestry of family branches stitched with faded gold and the quiet arrogance of generations who built their kingdom on hooves and horn. Examine the tapestry. An example of the relentless march of time, a patchwork of ancient portraits with calligraphed names alongside almost modern photographs with boring typed fonts. Try to read the names and make out the blurred pictures. Some of them are difficult to make out, but the star figure on the bottom that all the others stem from commands attention with a bushy mustache. You're staring at Maynard, okay. Follow the lower branches. From Maynard's elaborate frame, the vine splits neatly into two. The first name, Alexander M.K., rests beneath a portrait that mirrors Maynard almost exactly, minus a few decades and the formidable whiskers. A quick tally of the years makes it clear he never crossed the threshold into adulthood. The second portrait, or rather its absence, draws far more attention. It looks as though it was scrawled over in charcoal, or perhaps used as an ashtray. The name is just as hard to make out, but with some effort you manage to read it, Philip M.K. What about the portrait next to Philip? Probably his wife. The plaque reads Eleanor K. Her image appears slightly faded, not with age, but from overzealous standing and polishing. Turns out there is such a thing as caring too much. It had blurred a few fine lines, cloaking the face in an almost ethereal haze. From this point on, the portraits appear more youthful, not the people themselves, but the ceramics they're cast in. The next one is, wait, is this the Walter? Despite his age, he looks strong, confident, strapping even, not at all the man you imagined when you heard he's missing. Check the two characters above Walter. Maxine K and Alexander K, born in 1986, another set of twins for the family. Alex's picture is almost the same as in the Flash version, but without that unhinged glint in his eyes, and with much less gun in his hands. Examine Maxine. Yep, that's Maxine, a woman who takes no bullshit from anyone. She's staring at you from a gilded ornate frame. The tree ends here. Guess that's all there is to see. Okay, that was the family tree. Anything else here? Something is covered by sheets. By the look of it, it seems like a sofa or couch, but it could be any number of things. Boxes. Someone pressed pause in the middle of moving and just left it there. Now, just to be sure. Peek under the sheets. It's just an old couch, for better or worse. Alright. Okay, there's nothing we can do here, apparently. Right. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing here. Sorry. Sorry about that.
Pops, what's the password for today? Hands up! Who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house? Who sent you? No, you're full of shit, pal.
He peers into your eyes and his arms shake a bit, the cannon posing as a gun rattles into his hands as he lowers them a little
How the
bit.
fuck did you find out?
Your own sister betrayed you.
Well, shit. She must be sick of me. Again.
How can I capture the signal?
You think I'll tell you anything?
It's unnecessary, but he waves the gun at you
Get
for
the
emphasis.
fuck out of my house.
You overhear Jason Burns.
Are you screwing with me? You ain't no dumper. Burns is an old shithead with an even shittier reputation. And sure, you look like a shithead, I'll give you that, but you ain't him. Plus, no way you were a part of Apex Or's operation. You were probably still potty training when they packed up and left these parts. I'm the one asking the questions, and you're gonna spill it all. Everything. Not just sit there with your lips zipped like them big corporate.
Okay.
Typical corporate boys. Ask them a straight question, and they either and even when you bastards do talk, who in their right mind would believe a single word? When does a corporation ever tell the truth? Never! But I know the truth. The truth behind every goddamn disaster the likes of you caused. I figured it all out. First, the 1994 Apex Ore Mines accident. Official explanation, gas explosion. Bullshit. It was mismanagement and cost-cutting. A fucking cover-up. Then, in 2007, the train derails, burns half the town to the ground. Official story? Driver's fault. Sure, blame it on the poor dead guy and walk away clean. And finally,
Wow.
in 2010, the water turns black, and what do? They blame Jason Burns. It's a pattern.
So Jason was just a scapegoat? Your question pulls him out of his rant, railing his momentum.
No questions or sub-questions allowed. Now, who the fuck are you, really?
Okay, but are you different? Okay. What do you want in exchange for access to your equipment?
Nobody touches my equipment. Stay back!
You look like you need something, and I need your equipment, so what do you need?
Stop mucking around. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I needed to listen to the message from outer space. His hands start to tremble a little as he watches you with widened eyes. It seems as if he is scared.
Is it a message from us? Or is it otherworldly?
It's us, I think.
Well, that's something, I guess. So what's got you all fired up about this? Speak!
I want to learn the truth. He nods, seemingly calmer than
I
before.
see. So, you want to use my equipment to hear a message from space?
He seems to consider your words for a moment or two, considering what to do.
I don't believe you. It doesn't make any sense. And your face looks mighty suspicious.
This is getting you nowhere, and it's starting to become annoying. Getting all the way here just for him to humiliate you again and again. The alternative doesn't sound so bad,
Now,
does it?
start fucking walking. cuz. Listen. No, not like there's a motherfucking
I
20
already
minutes.
went to
All right.
this.
Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not talking.
He has the color, grabs the hand cannon on both hands, never letting you out
Now
of
we
gas.
wait.
Okay, let's wait for the end of the loop. Apparently, I need to arrive at the carriage even earlier, maybe? I think, I don't know. Not sure. I thought I would reset here only if I'm in the car when the loop ends. But it makes perfect sense when you think about it. The loop doesn't reset, it rewinds. You saw it with your own eyes, so that means that from now on I'll always return here? Exactly, unless Frank has a second card stashed somewhere nearby. Move the branch and get out of the car. We got a lot of new information from Alexander K. All conspiracies, of course. We've asked Alex about Jason, but it seems like he doesn't see a connection between him and Maxine. Maybe he'll have better luck recognizing the nickname Jace. You've asked Alex about Jason, but it seems like I don't see it. Okay. Alright. Let's try again. Oh, this is the way to Kuiper Belt. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a bit earlier now. So Alex is not locked in his room. Oh yeah, look, he's here. So Alex is not locked in his room during the entire loop after all. He seems to be occupied with something at the window. Try to figure out what he's doing. He is testing whether the bars are still secure. Most likely trying to figure out whether Walter used the window to go AOL. As you watch him move around, you catch a glimpse of something, a gun tucked into his waistband. The gun. Good thing I didn't just barge in. Right now, waiting is your only, no need to risk it. Let's give him some time to return to his room. Wait. Okay. This means you can now arrive at some location. Yeah, okay. Got that. What's this? Alex knows his room the whole time. What if there's more to Judy's message? Hold to commit. If you get to Alex's room before him, you would be able to listen to the signal again. Only earlier, you have to know if there is more of this message, and you don't even have to shoot your way through. You can sneak up to his room while he's wandering around the house. But in the next loop, you ran out of time for that little exhibition in this one. Alright. Now Alex has returned to his room, as you can hear the music coming up from there. Alright, let's start another loop then. Squeeze them all. Still with me, Mr. Harrow. Okay. Okay. I can't enter through the front door. That would have been ideal because he's in the study. Alex is in the study now. Enter the study as soon as he leaves. Okay. All right. He's here, but he hasn't seen you yet. Hide in the bathroom. Hide in the bathroom. You slip out of his line of sight at the last possible second, leaving the door cracked just a sliver to keep tabs on his every move. But very soon he moves into a blind corner, so you can't see. Out of sight, but not out of earshot. Fine, I'll trust my mouse skin ears. He's out there, no doubt, busy with whatever people out of sight do. He's prowling somewhere close. All that's left is to wait, eyes shut, breathe quiet, and seize the first opportunity to slip past him. But wait until that opening appears, you're stuck with 10 minutes to bleed time to kill. Footsteps fade away. He's probably in the kitchen now. Let's go, let's go. Oh, as you step on a stair, you hear a very loud creak.
Pops?
He heard you. Move anywhere now. Press yourself against the column.
Pops, quit messing around. You there?
Your cover is tiny, so tiny that your best move is to curl up as tightly as you can. Press your arms against your sides. You've turned into a needle.
Stop fooling around and show yourself. This house is falling apart. Everything creaking to high heaven.
The sound of his voice tells you he's back in the kitchen. Sprint to Alex. Sprint or walk? Sprint or walk? Maybe... Let's sprint.
Stop!
Nah,
Stop right there!
what? Lock the door. Now let's check if you can catch some signal at this time of the loop. Don't linger, every moment counts. Run for Wreckmaster. Click on CD comms. Alright.
Guiding light, mission log, day 52. Happy to report I'm still alive.
Wow, day
though,
52.
honestly, my steady diet of protein curry, pea stew, and oat and berry paste has seriously made me contemplate taking my own life. Water recycling and oxygen regeneration systems are working within parameters, though I have to fiddle with them every now and again, and this still leaves me with free time, and a lot of free time. Left unoccupied, want it or not, my mind wanders back to Earth, and this is a dangerous journey. I mean, just one treacherous step away from plunging me back into the pit of despair, and I can't let that happen.
No. The pit is not a good place. You were trapped there almost forever. Until I got you out.
It's a paradox. I can't think of home, but I need to think about ways of getting home, so... To stop myself from wandering, I focus on new mission parameters. I think, plan, then I flip the mental table and I do it all over again.
Wow.
Frank?
Fucking hell. You're not only interrupted, you're interrupted by Riley.
Well, hello to you too.
It's not a matter of selecting the method. I mean, there's only one, anyhow, and I have to take it. The slingshot maneuver. It's a matter of resources, or lack thereof.
What are you... Oh, shit.
Oh, she finally gets it. Now let's focus on what's important.
Here's the thing. Guiding Light was 91% done with the Trans-Mars injection protocol when the fuel injection system malfunctioned. This put the ship into an almost stable orbit with Mars. Almost.
Almost stable is good enough. Worked for us, buddy boy.
When I ejected the lander, it assumed the same trajectory as the rest of the ship, but it was further degraded by the explosions. As it stands right now, I'm in an anomalous Earth-Mars orbit, doomed to perpetual circling, never to reach either planet. A loop, if you will.
I'll pull you out of that loop.
Here's the other thing. Because I'm sometimes forced to use my fuel for upkeep of the various systems I've built in this tin can, my reserves are at 71%. This is enough for a few controlled burns, yes, but that's it. Especially considering I'll have to save at least 12% of that fuel in order to survive the trip back from Mars to Earth.
She should have had more fuel by our calculations, right? Right. Something's off here.
These are the two key points, the cruxes of my issue. So here's the proposed solution. I've been going over these calculations I don't know how many times. I need to perform 2 burns and to be extremely careful about fuel efficiency.
Frank, we need to talk, now.
The first one needs to correct my trajectory. Get me in a stable orbit of Mars. The second will be tricky, much more so, as I need to escape Mars orbit, which will require a lot of fuel. Maybe all of the fuel.
Yeah, that did it. She bit her lips hard, but doesn't open them. Bravo.
Now, the first maneuver will affect the other. If I fuck up the first and get too close, I might not have enough fuel to get out of the planet's gravity well. Or if I don't course correct properly, I'll just shoot past the planet and get into an even worse trajectory. Still, the results of the model I've built are conclusive enough that I'm willing to take the risks. Now I just have to stop doubting myself and pentuple check every single number. Again. I'll record again later. Have to conserve power as much as possible.
Frank, please.
Alright. Guiding Light mission log, day 54. Can't sleep, so I've decided to crunch some numbers. Again, I'm sick and tired of talking to the walls, so what the hell? Sunshine's plentiful, let's waste some kilowatts and record this thing. At least I'll have a reference point for later to recheck the math if I need to. Fuck, if only the lander's main computer wasn't so limited in its functions, or if I was a better programmer, I could run some real simulations, but this will have to do.
Listen, I know about Judy's message. Just start crunching numbers now, saying exactly how much fuel she has left. Just listen.
So, let's start with the basics. Right now, my fuel reserves are at 71%. I'll need the bare minimum of 12% to survive the Mars-Earth trip, so this means the total fuel available is 59%. So far, so good.
She knew. She fucking knew. All this time.
I never said a word for exactly this reason. I heard the whole message when Judy's lander reached near Earth orbit. Like it did again. Just look at yourself. Imagine how you would have been if you'd known the entire time. Fucking hell, Frank. Even now you think she's alive. You know that she couldn't be.
Hurt her. Rip out her tongue, pluck out her eyes, bite off her ear. Hurt her. Hurt her. Hurt her!
Listen to yourself, Frank! You're fucking delusional! I introduced you to! I helped when you had issues! Why would I want to keep you away from her if she was even still alive?
She struggles. She hackles her hair, teeth bared. But she's in pain. More! More!
Fucker! The only difference between us back then was that you could have bought your alcohol legally. You drank just as much as I did. More even.
Let her have it. Let her have all of the pain you have suffered.
How can you even... Who even are you? This is not the Frank that pulled me out of shit time and time again. No. You're like some folktale demon of anger and grief.
That's it. That's it. Your toxic barrage has brought her down on the verge of tears, on the brink of crumbling, fucking down. Now go for the jugular. Say that thing again. The same one you said, and you haven't spoken for 2 years. The sweet, succulent taste of revenge. When you take your hurt and spread it around like an emotional disease.
You really think that? I wondered back then if it was just a slip of the tongue, but no. You really think that?
Oh, for trans-Earth injection... Fucking napkin math. Okay, initial mass after the first burn will be around 4,270 kilograms. On a delta V of approximately 2,050 meters per second, I'll need about 1,400 kilograms of fuel, I want to say, and the burn will last about a minute and a half. Fuck, that's almost 5 times the MOI burn time. After the burn, my mass will be around 2,870 kilograms, of which only 370 kilograms will be fuel reserves, or 12%.
Shit. Riley made us miss a part of Judy's message. Maybe the most important part.
That's a thin, terrifying margin for error. Okay, if I execute both burns with maximum efficiency and no additional adjustments, I'll have enough fuel to get home. Barely enough, but enough. I don't want to think about what happens if I overburn. I can do this. Guiding light, mission log, day 74. The question has been killing me for the last week or so. I can't stop thinking about it, and yet I can't find an answer. It might sound like one of those fairy tale riddles that are designed to push you over the edge, so what's a doer to do when she's got nothing to do?
No, there's always something, my love. Something? Another simulation to run? Another calculation to check and recheck?
The only answer I got is... nothing. Absolutely nothing, and that is driving me insane.
Be grateful you're holding Alex's best piece of equipment. Otherwise, Judy's signal might have been jammed by this storm noise.
Since I jury-rigged most of the additional life support systems, they need small repairs every now and then. But besides that, and scrubbing the filters, which is super time-consuming because I have so little water and power to spare, there's little else to occupy my free time. I've even tried cooking in an improv kitchen, combining different food pouches, but somehow the meals taste even worse. So, yeah, I gave up on that. That leaves me with the calculations for the burns and my paper simulation. And that's a no-go. Every time I check the numbers now, a worm of doubt starts gnawing in my mind, and I can't have that. I have to trust the plan, trust the science behind it. For fuck's sake. Who knew that spaceflight would entail so much free time? Ugh, I swear. If I knew I would be stuck in a lander for months, I would have brought my Zenith Mini on that damn EVA and just drowned myself in gaming. Fuck conserving power.
No. We need to conserve power. Conserve!
All of this leaves me with only one option. To think of home. Of the people I left behind that probably think I'm dead. But if I even start to unravel that coil, my heart clenches and I feel the weight of all this endless void on my chest, so I can't go down that rabbit hole. Not now, not ever.
Frank. Sir Frank-a-lot.
More like Criley, Riley.
There's only the now, and there's only the version of future in which I return home. I've decided to record the answer to my own riddle, to sear it into my mind. The doer needs to become the waiter. No other solution. Let's not waste any more power now. Guiding light, mission log, day 162. Mars orbit insertion successfully performed 2 days ago. Fuel burn was optimal at 12%. This will be a different beast, though I should really conserve power. I've decided to record this moment for posterity.
We'll have 12 children. All of them will know these messages, your moments of victory, by heart.
Fast approaching the planet. Velocity 7.34 kilometers per second. That's not the only reason. I need to stay focused now, and talking to these metal walls just doesn't do it for me anymore.
Be fast, or we'll lose Judy. Again.
To the best of my knowledge, the course correction maneuver I executed 2 weeks ago was a success. Though it did burn more fuel than I hoped, telemetry suggests I'm still on a viable course for a slingshot. All my trajectory readings are on point.
Frank, wait! You'll get yourself killed!
And now, for the real deal. Trajectory check, locked. Expected periapsis, 120 kilometers. Delta V budget, 20 seconds. Computer, start countdown. Fuel check at 65%. Attitude control system, aligned at 0, all 3 axes. Gyroscope stabilizers, active. No unexpected drift. Pitch and yaw meters, stable.
Frank, stop! For fuck's sake! You're too disturbed to drive.
Alright, thrusters engaged. You better work, motherfucker. Engine temp approximately 210 degrees. Within parameters. Delta V readout 7.40, 7.48. Good. Fuel rapidly falling. 40. Fuel recheck, 40%, falling fast. Shit. I'm getting too close to Mars, and I don't have enough fuel to get out of the planet's gravity well. Boarding burn!
Stop her fucking Anderson! Stop, Frank!
Fuck! Maybe I should just open that airlock and be done with all of this.
What the? You piece of shit!
Mission day, I think it's 181. Yeah? Yeah. I've been mostly sleeping for the past couple of weeks. There are some bottles of zinc coating in the medicine box, and to be honest, even the dreamless void inside me is better than the real void outside. You know, habit is a fucked up thing. Even though I wanted to shrivel up and die, I still ate that horrible chickpea stew. Still pissed in bags, still recycled every last drop of it. Still scrubbed filters like I'll live in this tin can for 1,000 years. But I couldn't get myself to record anything earlier. Didn't know what would even be the point. I let my pride rule me by recording the burn, and I'll have proof of my success, you know? A statement of my genius. Judith Resnick, the brilliant problem solver. What I have instead is just a reminder of what a fool I was. Am.
Always so hard on yourself. You have to stop whipping yourself, love.
By now, this is all just ramblings. Broken down woman, and nobody in Coral Destiny's Star Command is interested in that, right? So, why am I recording this? Because I have to stop being selfish. I was so laser focused on getting out of this shit loop that I haven't really been thinking about what I left behind. Who I left behind. I didn't dare to think, and right now, I have to. Though it still breaks my heart. Frank, I've never met anybody who had more resolve than you. Life threw shit after shit at you, and you just kept shrugging it off and going on. That's why I fell in love with you. The unbreakable man. And sure, there are scars, but as you said, they're just a testament of the shit we've been through. Thinking of you and how you would approach this made me get up. Made me clean myself after 2 weeks. Made me put up that flipped mental table and start planning again.
You were also our guiding light in our darkest of nights.
Yes, the fuel is insufficient. Yes, my trajectory is shit. Yes, my vector of approach is abysmal. But there must be a way out of this shit. Must be. And I'm gonna stop this train wreck of thoughts now. Judy out.
Okay, that was a lot. As Judy's voice is scrambled in the signal's interference, so is the vision. You find yourself back in Alex K's room. So this is a recording and it has been broadcasted before. When Judy's lander was close to Earth. Now it's close again. That's why you can catch the signal. Okay. And Riley heard the message before. Yes, and most likely without interference. She hid it from Frank, so Judy can't be alive? She can't. With the lack of resources she mentions. Not for that long. I need to get my hands on the whole message. And how do you intend to do that now that Riley is out of your reach? I don't know. Well, one thing is for sure. You're not getting out of this room until 8:47 p.m. Okay, let's see what we have here. Riley Anderson. She has already heard Judy's message before and admitted it to Frank today at the gas station. What else? The signal. Riley has already heard Judy's message, but how? It may be a good idea to ask around about her and her time spent working at Coral Destiny. What else? Great, you sneaked your way through without any collateral damage and got another flashback from Frank's perspective. Hold to wrap up. Nice. Okay, and that's about it. I think we might be able to wrap things up next time. So, thank you everyone for watching. Take care. Bye bye.